life can't be healthy. When it's one-on-one, yeah, they're screaming, help me.
You know what's so mad about it? Like I always said at the start, I said like I always wanted to make it out. That was my end goal, you know?
That's a real G that was down to right, yeah? Real talk, no, I never lied.
Talking to my parents, like they were like, yo, if you want to make money, you need to go uni. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming from a Nigerian home, like, there's always the motto in there, like, you need to go uni. And I was thinking, yo, I'm looking around at other people, like, and I'm thinking, but no matter what happens, I need to have something that I'm doing when man's grown. So man's lit, man's full-time, not a nobody. I would never go out as a nobody, innit? So man studied accounting and business, you know?
Because it was expected of him, he worked so hard. Even though this music was distracting him and a lot of things was distracting him, the police was distracting him.
Man started doing the instinct and the music. So man didn't even stay in Birmingham, bro. Man had my car and I was driving up to the uni. Like I'd have a lecture at 9 a.m. and I'd be driving up at 5 a.m. from the ends.
Balancing that together is mad, and probably I'd say one of his biggest achievements because that was the start.
Yeah. Stabbed in the back, I saw my true brothers. My retaliation, they saw my true colours. Queen Lizzie, T-Wizzy, two lovers.
By the time I didn't really understand the power of Tion Wayne, because obviously we were shooting a lot of freestyles at the time, so it was literally one in, one out. But when it landed, obviously the traction was a lot, and you could actually feel the love.
Come on, link up TV, but Iron Bars, shut down.
When we was in uni was when he got his first show. I remember his first show like it was yesterday. Like no one was there. It was just the man them, and we created a vibe still, but
he looked at Afro and said, yo, like, this guy's killing the shows, isn't it? He's
shelling every uni, bro. This guy was just DJing everywhere, fam. And this guy was spin his tune, yeah, and just reload his tune.
He played his own music. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the best way to market music.
Like that made me put two and two together and just think like, yo, I need to make a link with this brother. If I want to do this music thing, yeah, and I want to be different from everyone else that's doing it in the hood, yeah, I need to make a link with this guy that's got a direct link to the scene, innit? To the uni scene.
And he does hit me up in the DMs on Instagram saying he wants to make a track.
Like, where you wanna go? We can go there. Any postcode. Country, everywhere. I'ma take you to places.
You can't have to go back to uni days. Back to uni days. Listen, when they came out, I said, maybe there's a love out there that is for me. The tunes right now is cute to me, but when you take it back to uni, you wanna take it back to uni, fam.
like Bay's a song for like the girls. Like it's a girl song, so it's a contrast to Can't Go Broke, which is more of like a song for the man, would you say? So
it started like getting me some success. Still Me started to pick up off the back of that. To this day, everyone asked me who was singing that. And Riley was just like, yeah, she don't wanna do music again. She's happy for you. She said she's happy that your song done well, but like, she wants to focus on church. Like, she don't wanna do none of that stuff. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. And that's why I feel like, yo, like God intervened in it, like, because from time she's come from the church to bless man's tune and bust out. The only people that I remember doing tunes like that before that, like was Mover and Timbo. Like, you know, you had Sneakball obviously doing these teas, like one of the first in it. So me and Afro kind of knew what lane we're gonna hit in it.
We actually made Bay first, but he didn't want to go with Bay first. He wanted to go with something for the streets first. So Can't Go Broke went first.
Man's on Twitter scrolling through some tweets and I just see someone put a beat on Twitter. And I grabbed the beat and I was like, yeah, I need this beat in it.
We exchanged a few emails where I made the beat to what he wanted it to be.
I grabbed the beat off Eddie and I sent it to Afro B and his voice noted me the hook on WhatsApp.
I actually wanted to change the chorus. I was like, nah, sick with the chorus, this works. I can never be the guy that runs out of money.
No. Money. I refuse to
be broke and burn me. And I was thinking, shit. Like, bro, that's what I refuse to be broke and burn me. Like, this nigga's basically saying what I want to say, innit?
So broke till a nigga had enough. Got a little red, now they wanna show me love. They wanna come and live life, adios.
The inspiration behind Can't Go Broke video, I would say, was showcasing his boys and just showing the unity within his team.
Afrobeat and him, them two together, no one can top them, bro.
He had more of a vision than me, because like with the choruses, I make it so quick, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just something I do normally. So when he was performing it, I was seeing all the iPhones out. This was before TikTok, any challenges, whatever. I'm just seeing people reacting like crazy. I was like, wow.
You see, when Can't Go Broke came out, yeah, that's when I became someone that like people would actually see on the street and be like, yo, what can I get a picture and that? Like, so it was just like, I was baffed. Like, I didn't understand what was happening. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking like, yo, like, this, like people are rocking my tune, like. And then I started getting 1-2 bookings, like 3 bills a show, like 150 a show, 5 bills, and then them times like getting that money for a show, like I was thinking, I'm getting paid to go and boogie with the man them, bare things, and man's getting 5 bills.
We had so many uni shows.
There was shows everywhere, Nottingham, Leicester, Birmingham, Coventry.
Northampton, Luton, Hertfordshire.
We toured the whole of the country with that tune, innit?
You see that in the uni dance?
Oh, like
Every uni dance.
100%. The girls love this thing as well, I won't lie to you.
oh my god.
I used to look like,
Winning the thing, and Tion pulls out his long. Uni times, not uni times.
When I was in uni, Tion had a song Can't Go Broke in it, and some girls that we were with, he tapped them while we were in line and said come, and they went. That's how I first encountered Tion still. And I said, yo, I need to do this rap thing.
how is he coming around scooping up all man's Edmonton chicks? Like, so I said, yeah, from then he's been gallus, like, man's just, right.
Get paid, get laid. Nigga, why you tryna hate on me? Like, why you tryna hate on a nigga? I know you're broke, but it's never late for a nigga.
At the time, Link Up was getting a lot of male viewers and comments, but he really brought the females to us, which is always a great thing. And I remember thinking, this guy, a lot of women like this guy.
And it was me and Ace, and we was waiting for Tion to come through. And then Tion came through, eventually. was going through some of the beats, listening. And then he was like, oh yeah, this beat's hard. It's like a 50 ting or something. And he goes, yeah, I'm gonna English this thing up. I remember when everyone started laying their verses and choruses and things like this, literally was jumping in the room. Like, everyone was jumping like, oh, this sounds hard.
Many men want me dead like 50.
Obviously, I had no one helping, no one backing me. So, like, you do certain things on the roads, and you spend like his last £300 on a video, and he knows that this £300 needs to make it because man want to blow up music, innit?
Them days, man wasn't really getting paid for music. Like, I was giving C-Figs like the minimum change I could afford, and he was just saying, yeah, like, this is cool. Like, I'll give him a bill, like, and let me come studio for like 3 months, like, off of one bill, like, cause like he saw potential in man, innit?
Done 20 back moves in my wetter. How you gon' finesse the finesser? Man, it's all for peace. Things a nigga do for the cheddar. Big boy, Beretta, how you mean? I'm a boss.
What I need to know is, yeah, I'm a good kid. I'm a good kid, yeah? But obviously, the past just tries to catch up with you here and there.
There was one time that the feds were just trying to get man for that big thing. Section 18, GBH, Section 18, yeah? That's just one below, like, attempted murder, innit? And the feds were trying to pin that on me, innit?
I've put Petty in the car now, and he's gone inside to pay for it, and I'm sat in the car waiting for him. And I was thinking, why is he taking so long to come out? 2 seconds later, I just see undercover feds dragging Tion like this into the car.
And that's when, yeah, like, yo, man thought my life was done, fam.
This my letter to the roads. Been a mad time, but soon I gotta go. Started off.
Time went on, and I remember being in the cell with Dylan, and like, we're just talking, and I was like, we're just like, yo, man, like, man's gonna be done now, like, this road thing was really the wrong choice, like, man's done. Fucking finished.
Go turn the burner. Yeah.
So I call my mum, and Dylan's just there in a cell, like, we're just there chilling. It's a normal day, calling my mum, like, I'm like, yo, ma, what's going on? She's like, has Terry come to get you yet? Terry is my manager. Has Terry come to get you yet? And I'm like, huh? What do you mean, has he come to get me? I was like, Mum, I'm in jail, you know? Like, and then Dylan started smiling, like, but Dylan's smiling in a way, like, he's happy for me, but at the same time, he's like,
I'm thinking, shit, I'm gonna be on my own now, he's gonna be dead, but I'm happy for him at the same time, because obviously I know
he's got the music thing in the headlock right now.
And then she was like, they're letting you out. I'm like, huh? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what, I got bail? And then she's like, no, they dropped the whole case. I'm like, what? Like, man's in the cell, like, bro, the cell just, brother, I had bare goosebumps, bro. I'm looking around the cell thinking, oh my God. I was like, Dylan, brother, I'm going home, fam. Like, I'm going home. And he was like, and Dylan's happy. Like, Dylan's like, my brother's going home, but at the same time, man leaving Dylan on the wing. And man leaving Turner and these man all in jail. So it was a bittersweet moment. And then I remember being with some other older in the cell, and he was just like, yo, let me give you a hug, man. I need some of that positive energy. Like, you're going home, I need some of that energy, bro. And he gave me a hug, and I was like, love, brother. Like, man, I'm going home. Like, man ain't gonna get a 10 or plus or more. I could have got 15, I could have got birded.
Pulled up to Pentonville, and I was outside for time, innit? Like, they wasn't letting him out. So I got to the front, like, what's going on?
I had the alarm bell. I'm like, fuck, man. I know he's getting it popping, but I'm confident in my dog. I know he can rock, you get me? So then the guy come to me, Dylan, you better just mash up 3 youths. I'm like, 3?
Yeah, he's just been involved in a little madness, man. Like, yes, they can't let him out right now, So, yeah, I was just waiting for a few hours.
Back in business, yeah? No charges, nothing, home. You're done. Fresh up. Yeah, looking fresh out the fence.
It was during his like final year of uni, so it was like a crucial time. So he graduated a bit later. So I feel like there's a perception of him, like he's not very educated, you know, he doesn't come from like a good home, you know, he's not a proper person. But him graduating was like F you to be like to people be like, yeah, like I graduated, I'm lit and I still rap.
If you don't like me, you don't care though. If you don't grind hard, you don't trust me, I don't trust you. If you don't like me, nigga, fuck you.
Me and Nino had vision, like it wasn't like it was like, are we gonna keep banging or are we gonna bust in this music thing?
If you don't like me, nigga, fuck you.
There was a song called F You that was out. I kept going back to it, I kept playing it, and then I remember trying to sort of bring him in and get a deal done at a decent level and sort of bringing it into my bosses, and my bosses not being convinced by it, but me just like being really frustrated about not being able to get the deal done.
Don't make money, then it don't make sense. Shout out my day ones, I don't need new friends.
Man done Wayne's World one where I hardly fucked with people I don't know. Like, now let me fuck with who like I'm listening to and who I like in it. So man linked up with Dave, linked up with Desire, Shauna, loads of people on that tape, Bianca, like all very, very talented artists. And it was like, yeah, man, it was just a blessing to be able, and see Figs, you know, he's just a magician, like.
This is where we made Can't Go, bro. One of the original Tion songs.
When he first came to me to studio, he just wanted to jump on American beats. It was like R&B, he wanted to be like Ja Rule and this and that. And you know, we sat down and I said to him, like at the time I was working on a lot of Afrobeat. And I said to him, like, you should embrace your roots, like your Nigerian side, like we should try to find a way to merge it. Like he would say like, I'm not a rapper. I'll say like, you get there, innit? And then they'll record a song, come out the booth, and they'll be like, Jesus, I'm a rapper. He didn't seem to take it seriously, which is what was good about it, until it got to a certain point when he had to take it serious.
They trap hard, but they look like crap. The niggas in beef and they don't do jack. Say they grind hard, but they don't do that. I can never be like that.
Remember, Tion's obviously had his ups and downs in life, but he's still always cutting through based on his personality as well. And I feel like people fall in love with him as a human.
You realise that he's always spoken quite deeply about subjects. He's always been really honest and brutally transparent in his raps. And you think back to that intro on Wayne's World 1, and he talks about the fact that his mum had cancer. He talks about the fact that he was broke at times. He talks about the fact that his friends stabbed him in the back.
19, I took a knife in my back. 21, bet you wonder what I've done.
When you see a life that's better than the life you're living, yeah, then it all makes sense. It was a no-brainer. Like, man, don't want to be doing this dead life, looking around for feds, looking over my shoulder for ops because man's flipping in the ends every day or on the train or on foot. Like, that was a time when I was like, yo, time to crack on with this music. Like, everything, all the issues I've had like coming up, time to put it in the past and put it into my lyrics and just express myself, because I feel like the best way for me to express myself is through my music, innit? Like even me chatting here today, like I still feel like I'll come across better in a song, like expressing myself rather than talking, you feel me? So now it's good to start putting my pain out there, you feel me?
Make some noise for my brother, Tion
Selling out dingles was crazy, you know, because it's like people weren't really doing shows like that then.
I didn't look at it as a headline show. I still viewed it as a party.
Some of my guys helped and was able to get dingles in it for free. They'd not even done it for free, like it was crazy. Yeah, man, it was mad.
The crowd were just singing the songs lyric for lyric.
It was hot, just packed.
I remember my manager Terry, he kept trying to push the barrier back because he was scared someone was gonna get hurt, man. He was thinking, bro, I don't want to catch a case, man. We're just starting this thing.
I was on stage and the fans were trying to like run on stage to get to Tion. I'm like, yo, this is a health and safety hazard, innit? Like, I don't think there was any security, so like, I had to hold the fence and push the fence back in it, and all the fans went back, and I was like, yo, like, you lot need to actually stay there, innit?
I remember going in like the green room or whatever, and there was like him and like Bear Man, and I was like, oh man, like, hello, hi, nice to meet you all, hi. And he was like, hello, like so lovely, super nice. So instantly put me at ease. Hello, Tion Wayne.
Come on, man.
Headline show.
Yeah, shut down, always shut down, everything ram, you know.
I'm looking at the camera thinking, yo, these are all people that are really like progressed in this game, you know. That's some school that everyone graduated out of, bro. It's crazy because you got Miles Suave on the stage, yeah, filming, man. Like he came out that show out of his own will, filmed, man, for free.
Like he invited me down to perform at his headline show. I was literally shitting my pants. Shitting my pants. He brought me out on stage. It was crowded. Everyone's trying to get in. Everyone's trying to get into the VIP because you know that nigga has like 10 million friends.
The artists are calling me, yo, I'm outside. I'm like, who's that? Like, yeah, it's me. I'll run outside. We didn't have no organisation. You know what I'm saying? Just raggo show.
I'm seeing some kid on the stage just rapping his socks off with his guy, like Santan Dave, AJ Tracy.
Scorcher was there, Afro B.
You got Suspect.
They had like 700 people inside, or even more. Like people couldn't get in.
Flipping out. Mist came so late. I remember Mist coming so late and was all gas. Mist was so hot. Like, and then the venue was so rammy. We couldn't get Mist in the venue. It was crazy. I remember us being vexed.
He'd always had an ear for people. Like he'll bring them from early and it's like they'll perform and then everyone's engaged, and then after that you just see them blowing up even more.
But I can go on all day, yeah. Like platinum selling artists, big directors in the game, managers. Like it's just crazy to see that that we were just all like grafting from then up, and I was the person that brought all them people together.
I was the first person who signed him when I used to work at Virgin Records, Universal Music. At the time, I just felt like, I had signed Mo Stack before, and then I just felt like I needed artists that were culturally relevant, and I felt like he had cultural currency, and I could just see that he had star quality.
Remember when he signed his first deal, and the president asked me then, who would you like him to be like? And I said, he needs to be himself, and that's what he's been. He's been himself.
No apologies.
Yeah.
He really doesn't apologize for being him.
He doesn't just make a move or does a collab or makes a record or does a show at a certain venue for no reason. Like, he's very particular with how he's perceived.
6 months later, I can't remember, it was a year later, whatever it was, we done Let You Borrow, and then we sold it out, and I was just like, yo, this is a crazy moment. But these times I had like a lot of cases hanging over my head. Like the thing, I was still kind of stuck in this thing that I had cases pending that were hanging over my head, but like we kept on pushing, you know what I'm saying? So like to this day, I don't know what's gonna beat that show. That show was fucking crazy.
the love we was getting, like, this is what I said, like, the love we was getting was just crazy. Everyone singing back to his songs. And it was just like, is this my mate? Is this, you know what I mean? Like, it was a bit of a surreal moment.
They were electric, literally. It was crazy, like, hey, like, I can't even remember who, but I just know it was mad. He brought the whole scene. Everyone was like...
Man, people were paying £10, yeah? And they saw Stormzy, Dave, Notes, Mist, fucking hell, the list is crazy. Gecko, Hardy, Asen, Lotto Boys. Bruv, my shows were just one big link up, bro. Like, we was all trying to come up in this thing, and I was like, I felt like I really had the streets them time.
You know what I did with Tion Wayne? He's been giving so much that we don't deep it.
Yeah.
He brought out Dave early in his career. Stormzy.
You brought out Stormzy?
You know what I mean?
It's so fucking nice for my fucking body to you.
You see the cars and the clothes, minor. Man, I got beef on the roads, minor. Every day spending is so minor. Minor, and she told me I like you, you know. She said I wanna be your wifey, you know. And I'm telling her it's likely, you know. But she will never be my wifey, you know. Wifey, you know. Same friends jogging on the pavement, fucking with the same friends, I can't rearrange them. All these fake friends got me kinda anti. This a raw, no, mix it with a cranberry.
Yeah, man. I remember being booked for a show.
The night was actually smooth. It was a good night, no issues, no problems.
I leave before Wayne. I leave at least like 5 minutes or 2 minutes before, just to go make sure everything's cool outside. I'll go check on the car or whatever. So I left early. Obviously, the man was still inside, so it's cool.
So we've done a show, we've all performed everything, and we're a bit drunk.
So I'm waiting, and I could see that from the security guard argument, it's escalated now.
We're just chilling, innit? Probably should have left, but we're just chilling, looking across the road, looking at the front of the venue. We just see something bubbling, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So we see something bubbling. Didn't really know what it was. We, kept our distance. Nothing to do with us, really, innit?
I've looked at the situation and I was like, yeah, this is gonna kick off, man. Like, we need to get out of here. Like, we don't need to. You get what I'm saying?
As time went on, it became apparent that like the whole madness was with like the other artists that Tion was also performing with. Do you get what I'm saying? And Tion's that sort of person that like, even if he's encountered you once or twice, he's always got your back, innit?
But me being me, I'm walking over, I'm thinking, brother, these men are having a bit of a sticky one. Like, their brethren are like on the floor, like unconscious.
We watched it a bit to see what will happen, and then it escalated. Everyone started fighting now. Everyone's fighting.
They're picking up their fucking railings, boom, whacking it on people, like licking down everyone. Like the CCTV don't actually show the full picture.
I watched the video a little bit, and it was like he wasn't my son anymore. Because then I started thinking about the other child on the floor. That was hard.